So, what really is a coaching program? You see, everyone out there is trying to create their own coaching program and selling it in the form of a course or a boot camp just because it's a very good way of to make a lot of money. You see, today I'm going to be talking about this one story of one of our clients whose coaching program failed miserably just because of this one big mistake that we made together. Okay, so make sure you watch till the end so that you do not make the same mistake and lose a lot of money and time. Okay, so this is a story of the beginning of my journey and challenges, 5-day challenges. And the first challenge that we ever did was like made around 160k in revenue for our client and 55k in cash collected for him. But the second challenge that we did for another client, like this was my second challenge I had ever done in my life for one of my clients, and at the time I wasn't providing the marketing service which brought people inside of the challenge room, right? So I just created the whole system. Everything was in sync. All the automation was happening, like the automations were great. The emails and every single thing was going out in the right time and was set at the right place, right? However, the marketing part wasn't cracked at the time, and what happened was our client ended up bringing only 4 people inside of the challenge. Now you see, like when there are like 4 people inside of the challenge, our client created like like framed out a program which was a collaboration program with one of his mates, right? And he did that. He created a program, and then he priced the program at $30,000, right? And the program had its roots all over the place, right? There were stuff about real estate, there was stuff about investments, there was stuff about like portfolio investments, there was stuff about mindset, there was stuff about making money, there was stuff about all the different kind of stuff, right? So he was trying to create a package of different courses just to sell it at $30,000 for everybody who would want to buy, right? And he had never sold this program before, never ever, right? And then during the challenge they went on to go ahead and do the trainings, and every single day they would go out there and talk about one thing. Now remember that this is a 5-day challenge, so 5 days, and the pitch is going to happen on the 5th day of that particular challenge. Now towards the end of the challenge, when the pitch really happened, guess how many people were there on the pitch? Like one person, right? One person was listening to the pitch, and there was around and the offer came out to be $30,000. Now nobody bought, of course, like nobody invested inside of that program. Now guess what would have killed the conversion? You see, personally I have also done a challenge for my own, and I did it over here in India, and there were only 4 people who joined that challenge as well. And out of those 4 people, 3 people invested inside of my coaching program that had no results inside of it, and that cost around $2,000 to do that. And 3 of them invested, and the conversion rate was around 75%. And over here as well, for our client, 4 people were present, but only one person was coming up every single day. And during the pitch, there was only one person. So, what do you think could have killed the conversion? It's not the room, like number of people inside of the room. It's really not that. You see, one of the best parts about the challenge is that it shows you if your content is valuable or not. If there are 4 people and on the first day 4 of them actually join, then you know that they are interested in knowing more about what you have to offer. So they come over here, they get value. If they get value, they will join on the next day. If they get value, they will join the next day. If they get value, they will join on the 4th day. Now this is one of the best ways that you can test your material, but at the same time see if your clients are getting an idea and really understanding what you are trying to convey. Okay, so over here the engagement dropped, like not everybody joined the next day and the next day, and towards the end there was only one person who was watching the pitch. And what could have been the thing? Now you see, in the last video I already talked about the 2 things that determine the price of a coaching program, and one of those things was value, right? Value. Now value is something that is very 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 important. I cannot stress more on the concept of value that you need to have inside of your offer. And over here in this video I'm not talking about the value, I'm not going to talk about the value, but the result that people are going to get from your coaching program. You see, whenever you're trying to make a pitch of your coaching program, if the result that they are going to get is not clear, and the path that they are going to take in order to get to the results is not clear, then they will not convert, right? And more importantly, your coaching program is going to fail, right? Now what fails, like how do you know a coaching program failed? Nobody bought it, right? And nobody actually graduated from the coaching program, right? So the first step of even having anyone graduate from a coaching program is to sell the coaching program in the first place. So the best way to sell a coaching program is to make your path clear and make your end result clear, super clear. If you have these two things absolutely clear, only then people are going to make a decision to invest in yourself. You see, with a 5-day challenge, this whole stuff becomes very easy. So you get 5 days to show people the path of your journey towards the end goal. Let me give you an example. My coach Myron Golden has a challenge called Make More Offers Challenge, and he helps people 12.8x their businesses in just 4 moves, right? 4 business moves. And inside of the challenge, he talks about each move on each day, right? So people know that I have to do these 4 steps in order to 12.8x my business. You see, the path is absolutely clear. So what is the end result? 12.8xing the business, and they clearly see it over the 5 days. Now, making a decision to buy a $25,000 offer or a $150,000 offer, which are the 2 programs that he sells through his coaching program, becomes very simple, right? So for the client that had failed to determine a path and the end result for the clients. Now, for the people who were inside of the challenge and for his coaching program as well. You see, rather than creating a coaching program with a bunch of courses, like recording all the courses inside of it and just going out there to sell it to the market, let your market show you how you can create a coaching program that is going to get these people to the end result. Now, what do I mean by that? It's pretty simple, okay? So let's say you have a coaching program. You simply go ahead and figure out what would be an end result for someone to join my coaching program and get to that particular end result, right? Just figure that end result out. Once you have figured that end result, then simply go ahead and frame a path on what are the steps that people need to take in order to make it to the end result. Now, there is a very good concept that I learned from Dan Henry about creating this whole path, right? So on the left side, you're going to put a dot, right? So left side is this, right, for you. So over here you're going to put a dot, and over there you're going to write down where your client is right now. And then on the right side you're going to have another dot, and over here you're going to put as point B where people need to be after they have completed your coaching program, right? What will be the end result, like what kind of like result the client would be getting at the end of your coaching program. And the coaching program can be 12 weeks, 16 weeks, 9 weeks, 8 weeks, whatever is it that you think would be ideal, right? Once you have done that, draw a straight path and make both ends or points meet. And in between, just divide the path into 5 steps. Those 5 steps become the steps that people need to take in order to reach the final goal. It can be 3 step, it can be 5 step, it can be 4 step, it can be 10 different steps, but try to keep it as low as possible. Now, once you have done those steps, that becomes the path of your coaching program. You simply go ahead and show that inside of the challenge and say people that this is the path you need to take in order to reach the end goal. And here are the case studies that I have got who have already used this path and they are going to make it to the end goal. But you need to have this path clearly written down, because if you do not do that, what are you going to talk about inside of the YouTube videos that you have, inside of the coaching programs that you do, or maybe the trials that you do, speaking engagement that you do? Have your own path and have your own value, like end result. We call this whole thing a vehicle. So this is the one mistake that my client had made, which is like he didn't have a clear vehicle to get to the goal, right? And didn't have the end result as well. So you need to have a vehicle that people can take in order to go to the end result. Okay, so this is the whole video. I hope this was helpful to you, and make sure today's challenge of the day is just to figure out what is the vehicle of yours, like what are the steps people need to take in order to meet an end result, like the end goal. Now you can do whatever you want to sell your coaching program in that way. Like you can, when you go to a sales call, people are going to ask you like, what do you like, how do you get results? You simply say them, we have three simple steps to get to the results. These are 3 steps we are going to take, and then towards the end you're going to get to the results over the next 6 months, 12 months, whatever it is that you're planning. and this will have the other person get the full clarity on what they're going to do. Now for me, it's challenges. Like people, I can have someone in my as my client, and I can help them sell their coaching, more of their coaching programs in 5 days than they do in a month, if not the whole year, right? And I do that with challenges, 5-day challenges. So that is my vehicle, right? For Myron, the vehicle was making more offers, and that is his vehicle. You make more offers, you make more money. The 4 steps that I was talking about earlier are like increasing the lead generation, increasing the lead conversion, increasing like adding a premium value offer, adding a continuity offer. These are the 4 steps that he teaches, like in all the in everywhere. He has this in his book, he has this in his coaching programs, he has this in a premium coaching programs, inner circle. Even if you sit down on a VIP day, spend $350,000 with him, he's going to teach you, he's going to work this 4 steps out with you. So that is his vehicle, right? Making more offers. So you see, you have to figure out your vehicle, and I hope you do after this video. And I'm going to see you on the next one. Till then, you keep creating for a change.